What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the best 30 minutes of your life. Dude came in with the sound effects. This man is hilarious. But I am the young visionary Kobe Thompson, a.k.a. OG Cole. Please follow me on all social medias.
And I am the young king himself, J. Todd. What's good, world? I am lit right now. I am on cloud friggin' 9.
Tell him why you're so excited, J. Todd.
Let me tell y'all my week. Okay, so about a good 2 weeks ago, I got a call saying, "Hey, you don't have any financial aid for the summertime." And if anybody knows me, that means that I'm pretty much screwed. I don't have a place to go back home during the summer, so I wouldn't have a place to stay. No classes, summer classes mean, hey, you're not graduating on time. So, being the young king that I am.
Tell him again, one more time.
Being the young king that I am.
He swiped his shirt. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Two times. But I say, that's really not an option, so I'm going to grind. I'm going to hustle. And I'm not going to say the amount, but just to let y'all know, within the past 2 weeks, I came up with enough bread to cover my classes for the summer, both of them, 2, and my housing for the summer. So that means that I'm good. And I may even have a little bit back to pay for books.
I mean, just a little something. You know what I mean? You're not really, if it's not a little something extra, you're fine with that as well. Because the priorities are paid for. Wow. You feel me?
So I'm going to say that to say this. Fill out scholarships as many as you can. Utilize resources. Stay positive. And talk to as many people as you can. With your
networking.
With your situation. Because there's people out there
that want to help.
That are waiting to help.
And look, and we were talking about this before, we start airing and everything, before we start recording. I was like, my mom, in high school, she used to always tell me, hey, son, just go on scholarships sites and just fill out everything that you feel like applies to you, blah, 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 blah. And I was always that kid to say, am I really going to get the scholarship? And can I really get this? I'm so far-fetched. I'm just one of a million people filling this out. But in reality, everybody in the world is thinking just like me. You know what I mean? Nobody's out there like, let me take this extra 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes out of my day and fill out all this paperwork because this is what I want, So I really wish I would have went ahead and did more of that, but, I made my bed. I'm going to lay in
it. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's a little cough.
You okay, Bo? You okay there?
Dealing with this cough for the past 2 weeks. He
man.
He almost out of here. It's the season. It's that transition.
That transitioning,
But I'll tell y'all that, man, because I don't know what it is, but I had to talk to my mentor because as soon as after I got that call, man, I'm not gonna lie, I broke down. I was like, are you serious? Grades been fine, GPA has been phenomenal. I've been working. The school year hasn't really been what this semester hasn't really been what I wanted to, but it's like, I got this. And then that call, and that's that one blow that just I was like, man, I'm not doing nothing for spring break. I'm already a little low-key depressed, boy. I had one talk with my mentor, and he said, be the light that you know you are. And when I say since then, listen, there is nothing that can stop me. I'm on fire right now. I tell it. Plus, shout out to the rugby team. We have a tournament this weekend. We're leaving tomorrow for SIU Carbondale. We have a tournament and we have a conference. So if we win this tournament, we got 5 games. We go on the nationals, and this is your boy's first tournament. So, like I said, I'm on fire. Nothing is stopping me at all. I am hyped.
I told you my cousin on the rugby team.
Dimitri?
Nah, Steven.
Yeah, but I don't think he ain't going. He ain't going until because I think he's been kind of a little banged up.
He been banged up though.
Hey, when I say his cousin, boy. Man, nasty. That's a physical brother right there.
Man, rugby is a physical game. It's like football on steroids. Football on steroids.
Look, it's a 19-year-old, man. Dude got a full beard, full head of hair. I call him Rugby Jesus because he looked like the Jesus in the storybooks. But dude, he all of maybe 205, solid dude, 5'9", 5'10". I was like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 19. I'm a freshman.
What? Grown man? What did you just say to me?
You eating shark testosterone? What is this? I'm 23 years old.
He's like, oh, I just work out sometimes, bro.
I just hit 205. I'm 23 years old. I'm a grown man. Talking about you 19. Have you ever filed your taxes yet? Over here.
Nah, he probably even made the income like that. He don't even got nothing to tax.
I just got him a new job at Dairy Queen. Good for you.
Well, your mama still claiming you. You ain't making over 10K.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, them was the days, boy. Hey,
Man, if I could go back to it, man, my mom used to try to tell me, bro, like, you do not want to be grown. I don't know why y'all be out here thinking y'all want to be grown, because y'all do not want to be grown.
Y'all better enjoy these little, oh yeah, let me go home during the weekend, let me go home, do a little break, let me have my mama send me a care package days. Y'all better embrace them, boy, because come from somebody like me, I ain't never had that. My auntie, like, the first semester I ever had of college was the one that was sending me care packages of food. After that stuff stopped.
For real.
She was like, I can't keep doing this.
Priorities
she
just...
her own kids. And like, I couldn't be mad at her.
I swear.
So, I mean, look, we gonna say this. Slow down. Enjoy what you have right now.
Enjoy life, man.
Because, man, I'm telling you, when things start picking up and if you are not prepared or ready and you still in this little childish stage, listen, you're going to get left.
Tell them again.
You going to get left.
I'm trying to... I be trying to tell them, bro.
You better slow down, boy.
Reality smacks you fast.
Oh,
I be trying to tell people just... You know, I can talk about people around our age. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell people all the time. Andrew, APZ, what up, APZ? He in the sound booth. He nodding because he agree. I be trying to tell people all the time. I just graduated, bro. And people be like, I'm so ready to graduate. I can't wait to run up out of here. Simmer down. Slow it down. My next question is always, what you got planned? What you got lined up? When did you start applying for jobs? So you telling me you haven't started now? You're tripping already.
Today I made a status, and I said, I'm officially like a year away from staring my cap and gown in the face. And nobody understood. That's big for me. So regardless of what it means to anybody else, like, that's something big, because that means to tell me you have a little bit under 365 days to get your ish together. Mm-hmm. And granted, I'm pretty together, to be where I'm at, but I need to have a lot more plans than what I have, because I have a plan A, B, C, D and E, F maybe, but the rest of them letters need to come to.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The type of man I am, I only got 2 plans, and I only got 2 plans because one of them have to work.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if I start running off with too many more side little, I could do this. That means I'm not focused in. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. This is tunnel vision. This tunnel vision time, bro. Like, I don't got time for nothing else. So, like, when I say one of these 2 plans have to work, because this is what my first go-to.
This is what I'm doing. Like,
one thing my uncle always told me, man, he said, one thing you never do in life is not follow your instinct.
See, that's a jewel.
Your instinct, that's not going to steer you on the wrong path. You know what I mean? And I always say gut feeling. You know what I mean? Like, instinct, gut feeling, same thing. Like, I'm one of those, like, if my gut feeling tells me don't turn right, I'm not going to turn right. And it's just, somebody be like, why are you going this long way? I'm tripping. I messed up. You know what I mean? I'll play it off to something else, but your gut feeling never lies to you. All right, y'all. So that was the first segment of the show. Andrew forgot to tell us to wrap it up. But we'll bring it back. Our next segment will be sports. You are listening to The Originals.
Seattle Seahawks are open to accepting trade offers for Richard Sherman. Do you think that's a big deal?
Richard Sherman is a lot of talk, and he's definitely a good corner. He's not the best in the NFL, but he's definitely a good corner.
He's on a downhill slope of his career, and he's getting into it with coaches on the sidelines, and he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Well, I think corner is one of the hardest jobs in the NFL because there's so many good receivers, and they can't really do anything to guard a receiver. And a bad night for a receiver is having 80 yards receiving. That's still 6 catches. That's not like a.
But why is he calling out the offensive coordinator?
If you like what you heard, make sure you tune in to Sports Your Shorts Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on UCM The Beat.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, kings and queens, to the best 30 minutes of your life. We are the Originals. This is the young king himself, J.M.F. and Todd.
Dude, hey, bro, you been getting out of control lately,
hey,
man.
Hey, look. I've been censoring it.
But you got to get it back under control, bro. FCC gonna come get us playing with you, man.
sorry,
we ain't
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
able to hit the airways no more.
This is the young king himself, Jay Todd. There it goes. More reserved.
Thank you.
More
Thank
cool.
you.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to my boy Joe Moore. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, Joe. I'm
Joe,
cleaning this
Joe.
up, man.
Look, you gotta remember, I'm still a little young bull.
in
know, just a
the
little-
broadcast game.
A little young. Hey, look, man, shout out to the vets, man. APZ in there. You feel me? OG Cove.
Man, I try to do my thing.
Nigga,
Man.
let me tell y'all, this man has this impeccable suit on right now.
Oh man, I got the work clothes. I be
with-
trying to tell people I ain't trying to stun on
I'm
nobody.
tell you, it's a blue suit with the dark brown boys on and a dark brown belt. This man did not come to play games with y'all.
Man, I'm really just humble.
Yeah, he didn't come this
I'm
season
really
to play
just
no games
humble.
with none of y'all.
And I want to shout out APZ one more time. We got to start addressing APZ as the producer of the show.
Boy,
Because
APZ's producer.
he been doing his thing, man. I was just telling him behind the scenes, y'all. He got to start guiding us a little bit more, because sometimes, y'all, we just be in here talking. We'll be sitting here 20 minutes just talking,
not recording.
and not recording nothing.
And, I mean,
so it's like, what are we doing just sitting here just talking?
And another thing, he's also our media show person. Because remember, a couple episodes back, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna put it on SoundCloud. This man has made a Facebook page. Mind you, I did not know about the Facebook page.
Man, shout out.
He made a Facebook page, and we're on YouTube.
He probably still got them pictures we took on his phone.
He probably do.
Yeah,
And I forgot
from months ago.
So I'm like, listen, Peasy, look, man.
The producer of the show. All right, but back to the sports segment. We were just talking about something so dire in the studio.
Oh my God, something
About 2
near and
minutes
dear
ago.
to my heart.
Talk about it.
My man's Mr. Marshawn Lynch, the Beast himself,
Beast mode.
has been communicating with the Raiders on coming out of retirement and playing for them. Let me go ahead and pre-order this black and gray Lynch jersey now.
Okay. So, and what we were talking about was, Marshawn Lynch, he is an Oakland boy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's grown
Yes.
up in Oakland, California. So playing for the Raiders is probably going to be one of the biggest things
Yeah.
of his career
And
his aspect.
and they're
I feel like
gonna-
along with winning that Super Bowl.
Of course, but
Even though he got faked on winning his second one because they want to throw the ball on the 1 yard line. But we're not going to talk.
My brother, do we have to take this outside? I told you, we're not going to speak about that ever.
I mean, we're not going to talk about that
It
though.
hurts.
But
Still to this
it still hurts
to this day. Yes.
interception.
Childish.
Anyways, maybe and what I told Jay Todd is maybe he wants to just play with the Raiders for these last 2 years. They're gonna be in Oakland.
And that's beautiful, man. Like that's
Because this
somebody-
Vegas move about to be nasty.
Listen, I'm just saying this, Marshawn, brother. I'm happy. I saw that little tweet. I was like, wait a minute, y'all lying. My roommate said, nah, it's confirmed. I said, well, eBay, Amazon, Nike, whatever. Let me.
I want it now.
I need it. I need it.
Even though he hasn't signed any paperwork, I want it.
I need it. Hey,
know.
but didn't somebody just win a national championship?
Oh yeah, them bums.
Somebody. What's their name? What's their name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know them guys.
But congratulations. I'm not gonna hate. Listen, look, we hating. We need to stop hating.
I'm a Duke Blue Devil fan.
We gotta stop.
I can hate as long as I want, man. They know what blue. They know which blue. You know what I'm saying? Running things in North Carolina, man.
Well, shout out to UNC for getting a national championship.
But I'm not gonna lie, and this is like I say, bro. I don't got no hating bones in me. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's tight that they won a championship.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that was one of the most boring national championship games I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
I saw the first half and I didn't watch the second half.
Yeah.
That's the type of game that one was.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
I mean,
now let the Blue Devils let the Blue Devils play. We already know it's gonna be a show. Let Kentucky Wildcats play in that national championship game. A show.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, look, let UCLA play in the national championship game.
We can't take out
it's
UCLA.
It's a show.
Man. Yeah.
Neither team put on a show.
Yeah, man.
It was by
just,
far a very boring game.
Man, I just we need better games for the culture. So,
But I feel like the refs definitely played a toll in the game.
Yeah.
They caught a lot of
that.
pity pat
I heard
fouls really, really early in the game. I'm talking about like it was like 2 or 3 3-point shots. Somebody get touched on the finger, foul. It was like 3 of those like in a row type deal. I was like, man, they calling this game tight.
And since we're in the sports segment, it's something I've always wanted to address in the sports segment of how sissified sports is becoming.
True.
From football to basketball, sports is becoming so sissified. And it's nothing against certain people who agree with what's going on. But me personally, man, I come from the era of sports where you had to be rough in these games. You had to be. I'm not saying like
what was the name of that
physical
game, man? That little football where you stand around and
we can't say it on air, but you look, y'all know. I can't say it, but listen, boy, that one game, boy, as soon as you got that ball, it didn't matter where you was going. You ran away from everybody. And that's what made these young men you see dogging in the NFL for the past 5-6 years, man, because they come from that era, man.
True.
The era we
but
got now.
On that same note, man, I see where people saying that the game has to be safer.
Yeah,
and check me out, and check me out, because it took me to take a step back and look at it on a medical note.
Yeah,
just because you see these players that are, you know what I'm saying, in they 50, 60, 70 years old.
Shaking, Parkinson's disease,
bro,
brain
they
disorders.
Messed up.
And,
you see what I'm saying? They messed up. So if we can do something, to just make, like, not get rid of the game, because we love the game. Of course, it's an American game. We need the game.
We need the game,
right? So not to get rid of the game, but make the game safer. So when you done playing, you can still enjoy life.
Because I mean, like, coming from a psychological standpoint, shout out to the psych majors we ain't here. But I mean, just studying like in physio, like just study like how damaged the brain gets off of stuff that's not physical, like how much light you get, how much water you're drinking, how much you stay up at night, like. There's certain stuff that damages your brain a lot, and then you just don't pick up on it. So if you got, like, say, like, you have, like, people like me, like running backs, constant contact, always constant contact.
Yeah, even when it's a fake.
Yeah. Even when it's
you don't even have the ball.
Constant contact. So, like, I'm not saying that we don't need to be safe, of course, but the little petty fouls that I saw being called during that game, the little petty stuff, like how they taking away the kickoff for football.
For NCAA? Are they talking about NFL?
NFL. But, like,
the kickoff is the most dangerous part of the game.
It really is,
it's the most exciting at the same time.
I mean, but you got to understand, these games were created, like, for that danger. Like, you have to understand, by nature, we're thrill seekers. So, granted,
and I feel what you're saying with that.
It's terrible, but at the same time, it's like, I know for a fact when I signed up for football and, now I'm transitioning into rugby, me signing into rugby, the moment I like seen the game one time, I'm like, oh yeah, this is more dangerous than football. There's no padding, there's no protection, and you're always making contact. You can't run back.
You're going all out.
You have to go all out. There's not that many breaks. There are no such thing as fouls or offsides. I mean,
ain't
you have
60, 70% in that game.
No, you have to, like, and I love the strategy, but the physicality of it. Like, once I realized how physical it was, and even when I first injured my ankle in it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay with this because I know, like, I'm a very physical person when it comes to sports. Like, I love the fact of, like,
y'all not giving me no type of foul. Y'all not penalizing me for being physical. And that's what I want to do.
I knocked the dude off his block the other day, and it didn't matter. It was like, oh well, yeah, you can do that. Just keep your hands lower. They said,
ooh, boy, that was a good hit.
and granted, I'm not saying like I'm an angry, violent guy, but it's just like this is what I signed up for. I knew about this. Like, you can't. That's like telling somebody, oh, well, you can go in the army and you can go fight overseas, but you can only fire your gun about 3 times. What's the point? Why am I signing up?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't want to segue. I do not want to segue out of sports, but you just brought the army, like the similarity type. I can say. So, one thing I'm going to say about that, and I'm not going to say anything more about it. Just how you said you're in the Army, so you should be signing up and knowing.
This is what you signed up for.
What you signed up for.
Yeah.
Do not sign up for the Army to get new cars. Do not sign up for the Army to buy
the charges are not worth. Go ahead. I'm going to let him preach that. Because
you need to know what you're signing up for. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And we're definitely gonna talk about that in the next segment. The moment that he brought that up, we're definitely gonna talk about that.
I'm not gonna talk about it at all. That's all I want to say about it.
I'm going to say something. I'm not going to say a lot, but I'm going to say something because I don't know how much time we have in the sports segment. But still with the sports segment, like I said, be safe, understand what you sign up for, and do what you came to do. Quit being sissified.
For real. I mean,
be
like
safe.
Like I said,
Quit being sissified.
I think it's nice that they trying to do something at an early stage just to try to. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they should do more padding in the helmet, or I don't know what it should be.
I mean, of course, yeah.
But,
they're making they're making better turf fields, like better AstroTurf fields to take
take
more absorption.
Yeah,
but granted, I mean, don't have our boys playing on
plastic
on plastic and mattresses. That's
on what we used to think WWE mattresses were.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, before we end the sports segment, man, shout out to the Undertaker. My man retired. An era of our childhood, bro, is done. Like the way he did it was so cold. Like I watched it. I'm a nerd. I watched the mess.
I'm a nerd.
It was so emotional. He had people crying, but he had his theme going. It's all dark. It's all blue. You just see the Undertaker in the middle of the ring. And the thunder and lightning going off. He slowly took off his jacket, folds it up perfectly, keep the music going, Cove. You got it. Taking off the gloves. Then he finally took off the hat, and you see the relief on his face of like, man, this is it. Puts the hat on the stuff, walks out, goes to the floor, smoke starts to come out, and he sinks into the floor with his hand up. Dong. The Undertaker has left the building, man. Hey, Undertaker, man, shout out to you, bro, because you made my childhood something special, man.
Him and Kane.
And that whole era, bro.
Hey, real life, bro. Real life. I feel like WWE superstars do not get their just due as amazing actors,
Oh, my
bro.
goodness.
They are amazing actors. We fall in love with these people, bro. We be thinking this is their real character. This is their real personality.
Bro, like you don't understand.
I really thought Stone Cold Steve Austin went around drinking beer all day, Stone Cold stunning people.
Stone Cold. Listen, my two favorite
Stunner! Oh, another one!
Hey, before we end the segment, can you smell it? Hey, look, that is my guy. Like that's the one person I can't wait to meet when I get older and richer. And
I'm not gonna lie though. You know what's getting corny to me?
What?
The Rock needs to stay an actor.
Yeah.
Don't come back to wrestling no more.
I don't
like. You know how?
I can't
No.
say
Check
it.
me out. Check me out, J Todd. I'm about to hit you with some knowledge, bro. I'm about to hit y'all and J Todd with some knowledge. One of my old heads, man. One of my mentors, one of my OGs. He always would tell me, man. Once you get to a certain point in life, everything you need to do needs to be at that point of life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Once you start going down to what you used to do, and we can relate this to our lives. So,
of course.
So once you get so far, not saying that once you get one level up from what you used to do, you can't, go back down and do it. But once you get so far and like ahead of what you used to do, once you go all the way back down to that first thing you started doing, if anything, let's just say The Rock gets injured.
Yeah,
coming back to the WWE, trying to be a WWE superstar again.
But what we have to realize.
Hold on. Just listen to me though.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, and it could be a freak accident, bro.
Yeah.
Something like tearing Achilles or something. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that wouldn't be. And so my mentor, he would tell me that would be nothing but your fault. So to relate this back to our lives. There's certain people that I grew up with that I've drifted apart from.
Of course.
Just because our lives went in different directions.
Yeah.
I got to a completely different point of life. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have a 401k plan, J Todd. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, if I was to go back down to that level that I grew up with him. That's my friend. If I was to go back down to his level and just be doing the same type of stuff that I know ain't going to do nothing but get me into trouble.
What you do all this work for?
The repercussions and the consequences of those decisions are nothing but my fault.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just think it's corny that the Rock he becoming like the Rock. Like Rock, you've done so much, bro.
Yeah,
you've done a movie with Kevin Hart. That's all I'm gonna say. You've done a movie with Kevin Hart. You're coming back down movie, to entertain the idea of you still being a wrestler.
That's the thing, though.
You're Dwayne Johnson now, bro.
But that's the thing, though. It's all entertainment now. It's not even about wrestling anymore. Like now, it's all about entertainment. But
it's about the storylines now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's about storylines. It's because back then we had.
I feel like they used to fight a little bit.
No, they used to be. Back in our time.
I don't do they doing. They don't even do TLC no more.
Not like they used to. Not like they used to. Granted, no. The Hardy Boys did show up at WrestleMania. Yes, we're gonna talk about it off the record. But
off the record.
But
let's go ahead. Sum it up, Jay.
I'm gonna say that. Say this: be safe. Know where you need to be. And don't be sissified. Know what you sign up for in life as well as in sports and anything else. Take it on the chin and keep going, man. This is the Young King himself, Jay Todd.
And I am Kobe Thompson. We got one more segment, but we will be back. We are the Originals.
Seattle Seahawks are open to accepting trade offers for Richard Sherman. Do you think that's a big deal?
Richard Sherman has a lot of talk, and he's definitely a good corner. He's not the best in the NFL, but he's definitely a good corner.
He's on a downhill slope of his career, and he's getting into it with coaches on the sidelines, and he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Well, I think corner is one of the hardest jobs in the NFL because there's so many good receivers, and they can't really do anything to guard a receiver. And a bad night for a receiver is having 80 yards receiving. That's still what, 6 catches. It's not like a.
But why is he calling out the offensive coordinator?
If you like what you heard, make sure you tune in to Sports Your Shorts Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on UCM The Beat.
Welcome back, everybody. We are the Originals.
Bang, bang.
And we have 5 minutes left in our podcast because, again, the producer, Andrew Peterson, did not.
Biz.
I mean, but we talked about a lot of good stuff in the sports segment.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the stuff that we talked about kind of rolls over into our current events and just what's going on in the world. We got 5 minutes, so let's get it done.
Let me hurry up and say this. So, as Cole said about the Army signing up these Army contracts just to get this money, stop signing up in the Army just to get these new Chargers. Every homeboy that I know of ever signed up in the Army has gotten a brand new Charger. It's not worth it. Dodge is not that great of a car company.
They're not.
So, but then again, I'm telling you, know what you sign up for. You're signing these things just to become dishonorably discharged or AWOL, and that on your record and your resume, that's a felony. You look like a felon. It's not like an actual felony, but to an employer, it's like, say if OG Cole wanted to hire you and he see that you've been dishonorably discharged.
I'll be like, bro, you quit the Army. Who's to say that you're not going to quit this?
You're a bad decision maker.
You're a bad decision maker,
sir.
You're a bad decision making, sir.
So
or ma'am.
Know what you're signing up for. And what do you have, sir?
Just in current events, it's just a lot going on with the missing children. You know what I mean?
They found Hope.
Yeah.
Shout out. Thank you.
A young lady named Hope Mason in St. Louis, a 12-year-old.
And they found her.
She was lost for a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know, and it was starting to get bad, but they did find her. And I like to see positive stuff like that,
yes.
too. And that's one reason I don't watch the news. I just want to say that. I just want to throw that out there. That's one reason I do not watch the news. My mom, my grandmother, just a lot of my older family members, they watch the news and they tell me, they watch it faithfully, and they tell me I need to get into it. I need to figure out what's going on in the streets and what's going on in the world. But what I'm saying, I don't like to just look at all negative news all day.
No.
I can't do it. So to see that Hope Mason was found, that was a great thing. I like positive vibes. But I just want to tell everybody to be safe. Just realize that the world that we living in now is not what it was when we were kids. You know? So even parents, I just want to, I don't know. I don't want to tell people to be like.
Children are our future. I had your background.
I don't even want to say that we need to go ahead and put all our kids on lockdown. I don't have kids, so I don't want to say our. Put all of y'all, all of y'all kids on lockdown or anything like that. You know, because I still feel like they should have that kid
freedom.
in them. That freedom, that childhood joy. Go outside, play with their friends, do XYZ, whatever. But like I say, realize the world we live in now, and just make sure you take necessary precautions to have yourself and your family safe.
Yes, and please just teach these kids, man. My biggest thing to y'all, man, for current events, and I've been on it for the past, like I said, almost a whole month. Positivity, even if it's random, but always stay positive, no matter what's gonna come your way. Give random compliments if you need to. Well, find something to laugh at. Make somebody laugh. You know, just something, because like you said, like the world we live in, man. I can't watch the news. I refuse to watch the news.
We live in a society that just likes to spew hate.
Yeah. And like when I tell you, the only reason why I get on social media is to look at funny videos and then to get on Snapchat and to make funny videos. That's really it. Other than that, people are like, oh, you didn't see this? No. You should get on social media more.
Nah.
It's too negative for me.
There's a lot of negativity. A lot of negativity in the world.
So man.
Yeah, we just trying to send out positive vibes, positive blessings to people, man. Like,
Bless up.
bless up.
Bless up. You don't hear me now. Bless up.
Oh, this guy. Accents. This guy in the accents.
Nah, but for real, man. Be safe out
We
there.
had a real good show today, man. I feel
did.
like we covered a lot of good things, a lot of positive things.
Of course.
And we're going to end with a little time to spare. So, Andrew, we don't need you to tell us to stop because we're not going to go over and we're not going to get cut off of the UCM The Beat network. You know what I'm saying? The radio station. But I am the young visionary Kobe Thompson, a.k.a. OG Cole. Follow me on all social medias. It was a blessing for y'all to hear me today.
Yes, and I'm the young king himself, Jay Todd. Please make sure y'all stay healthy, stay safe, stay positive. We love y'all, man. We love y'all. I'm just giving y'all all love and all good energy for the next week and the next week and the week after that, man.
And we are the Originals, man. We'll be right back. Same station
with
next
the best
week.
30 minutes of your life.
Bang, bang.